The India-US trade deal has come as a big relief for India's textile and garment exporters who have been facing the brunt of 50% tariff imposed by US President Donald Trump. To talk more on what does this India-US trade deal means for India's garment exporters, I have with me one of the leading garment exporters in India and also the president of Noida Apparel Export Cluster, Lalit Tukral. Welcome to NDTV, sir.
Yeah.
Now, in August, when I came to your export unit, you had said that you are facing the brunt of 25% reciprocal tariff. After a few months, another 25% was imposed, and it did have an impact on India's textile exports. Now, with this deal, how does the ground change for you?
See, it's a very excited. We are very excited. It's a big relief for us. Last time when you came, so there was a 25% tariff plus duty, right? Then we have given 12.5% discount to the buyers, and we have shipped the goods. Yeah.
So, but now what changes now? I mean, in terms of how do you think that the entire sentiment in the textile export market will change now with this deal?
See, now everybody is excited. Plus, they are trying to plan properly for next season. And see, it is a continuous process. And last time when tariff was 50%, right? Everybody, I say small exporter or big exporter, everybody was in an uncertainty situation. क्या होने वाला है? पता ही नहीं.
The reason for this uncertainty was that the tariff, the US tariff on India's textile products was between 11 to 18% before the imposition of 25% reciprocal tariff. So now the next question to you, Lalit Tukral, would be that the tariff is still high vis-a-vis pre-August period when there was no reciprocal tariff, in the sense that earlier there was a tariff of 11 to 18% on different textile products. Now this 18% has come as an additional duty on India's textile exports and globally also for everyone. So how does this change the contours of the global textile trade?
See, tariff to India is 18%. Bangladesh, Vietnam and China is 34%. Vietnam is 20%. So our tariff is lesser than them. And very important that India has a benefit that we have a fabric, we have a fiber, right? And these people they are depending on the import.
Okay.
And we are making, our Prime Minister has just announced that they have put a lot of budget for the textile parks. So we are also planning to, make new winter fabrics. So that was we were lacking this because we was not having this winter fabrics.
Okay. So this comes as an advantage for India in the global textile trade. Yeah. And so what the exporters will need to do now, because I know that the entire supply chain, this export supply chain, was impacted because of reciprocal tariff. So now, gradually, you think how much time it will take for the business to resume?
Maybe within 2-3 months, we will. We are trying to plan with the buyers. Now this season has already passed away.
What is the peak season in US?
See, we ship everything in summer goods. We shipped 6 months back.
Okay, in September.
September, October, November, January.
Peak.
That's a peak.
Yeah.
So now there's a different.
That season is gone.
Yeah, that season gone.
So you have to prepare for the next season.
Yeah, for next season, and we are hoping because they don't have any garments there in US also. They are they are planning now. The buyers are they was waiting for the notification to the US government and as well as Indian government. So when this will happen, this will be completed in this next month, mid of the month. So we will know each and everything on the paper.
So now,
and I'm sure when the government is negotiating with them, there are so many other things. Farmers' things are there, pharmaceutical are there. So we will reduce so many duties, and I think this tariff, 18% tariff, will come down.
One last question is on the garment trade. Now, we do know that India's garment export has been stuck between 14, 15, 16 billion dollar band for last 7-8 years. You said that this opens up a new opportunity for India, and India vis-a-vis Bangladesh and other competing countries like Vietnam will also be in an advantageous position. So what is your projection in terms of how does this India-US trade deal actually scales up the India's total garment and apparel exports?
See, before this tariff things, our planning was, our aim was that we should do 30 billion in 2030. But I think now we will set up properly again, and it will take 2 or 3 years more. Like we will complete this 30 billion, 32 or 33.
By 32.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is very important, that in next 6-7 years, the Indian garment export can double from the existing 16 billion to up to $30 billion.
Yes, sir. That's true.
And that shows the space that will be created by the
Because we are creating a lot of infrastructure, we are making a lot of factories, a lot of textile mills, and in UP there are so many mills which was closed from so many years. Now government has, the UP government, they have started those mills to giving to the exporters, they are making textile park there, apparel park.
Okay.
So that will give us very big advantage.
Right. So these garments are meant for export to the US?
Yes.
Yeah. They're all exported.
Yeah.
So Panchanan, can you just pan and show some of these garments? So this trade deal opens up space for shipping more and more of such products to the US.
Yes.
Right. And these are high-end textile products?
Yeah, you can say. Yeah. It's not a budget item.
Not a budget item.
Yeah.
But you use
This cost is approximately $10 to $15, $18.
Right. Yeah. But we do know that during this period when reciprocal tariff of 50% was imposed on India, the budget textile exporters from India who used to budget textile products which were cheaper, say $4, $5, many of them faced a brunt. They could not sustain through this high tariff period. So do you think that this creates space for them also to revive their business?
Of course. See, when the budget item was a serious, they was in a very serious position. They have closed 2 factories, 3 factories, because in $6 they cannot give even 12.5% discount. So they have closed business that in that era when it was 25% to 25% tariff more for penalty. But now they are starting, because budget items, they go in a bulk way. And they have a capacity, and some few people are making factories and apparel park. This is a MSME sector.
Okay.
Noida is a MSME sector.
Yes.
So everybody is increasing their capacity.
So all category of garment exporters, big exporters, smaller exporters, it's a revival of business, export business for every category of it.
Yes, that's true. It's a really revival of business, and we are having a very big hope.
And things will change now.
Things will be changed, and thanks to Trump and Modi ji, and we are all happy. Yeah.
So now everyone is waiting for that big interim agreement, which is expected next month between India and the United States. In Noida Export Unit, with my camera person Panchanan, Himanshu Shekhar for NDTV.